So you all know I am Nandita Prakash, an education advisor to a few schools in North India, and my work revolves around working closely with teachers and students. So during this lockdown, I had an opportunity to interact with few teenage children from various schools, and in that platform I was lucky enough to meet a lot of children who have progressive mindset, a lot of children who are resilient and have amazing ideas and definitely gonna bring a change to this world. So I wanted to share my experiences with all of you. But today is a very important day because it is celebrated as International Day Against Violence and Bullying in School and Cyberbullying. And this is a very important topic which requires a lot of attention from all of us, right? So especially most of the people in my network are from education industry, I thought it would be relevant to pick up this topic today and talk about it. So today I have posted a blog on my website nanditaprakash.com, wherein I have spoken about the immediate reasons for cyberbullying and how can we cure it. And there are also some legal consequences. Being in India, we should be aware about the cyber laws against cyberbullying. So this is an awareness post. This live video is also an awareness live video. I really want everybody to join us, spread the message. And it is not only I who's going to talk in this live video, but we also have another guest who's going to join us very soon. So cyberbullying is not a very simple topic. It revolves around a lot of complexities. Cyberbullying can, even a small comment which offends you or your gender or your thoughts can be called cyberbullying, right? A lot of people, so not only in children, not only in teenage kids, a lot of people of our age also face cyberbullying. So a lot of political differences can occur, a lot of religious differences can be seen, and you must have seen a lot of people bullying around over these topics. So especially during lockdown, when online classes have taken place, the cyberbullying has increased 3 times than its usual strength. And this moment, when children are already emotionally weak, it is affecting them very badly, and they don't have anybody else to go to and talk about this. They don't have access to a school counselor. So this is actually becoming a grave problem, not just in India but abroad as well. So we have Vishwesh Juneja with us. Hi Vishwesh, how are you?
Fine, ma'am. You tell?
Great, great. So I think I'll give a quick brief about Vishwesh. So Vishwesh is somebody, when I told you about the session that I was taking with children, and that's where I met Vishwesh. And he's very outvocal about few social causes that he believes in. And at a very young age, he has awesome oratory skills, I would say, and a very, very strong approach towards all the causes that he believes in. So Vishwesh, thank you for
Thank
finding
you.
time. And why do we have this teenage kid with us today? Because instead of calling an expert to talk about cyberbullying, I rather thought that it would be best to hear it from somebody who either faces it or sees it in his or her daily life. So children, they are facing the situation themselves. So Vishwesh I would take his help to help us understand the situation better. Thank you, Vishwesh, once again. And can you briefly tell us about yourself?
So, my name is Vishwesh Taneja, and I'm studying in 10th grade in Satpur Mittal School, Ludhiana. And well, I can say I'm a laudable and diligent student of my school.
Great. Vishwesh, so there are a few causes that you're associated with already. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So, as we were talking, I had told you that recently I have been obsessed with, the philanthropist and the benefactress, Ellen DeGeneres, and for all the good work that she does. So I enrolled myself in, Ellen DeGeneres Wildlife Fund, which basically focuses on, creating a safe haven and creating a home basically for the mountain gorillas in the forest of Rwanda. And secondly, I've also ensured that I am working with, one of the most influential people. Well, I can say because I've not met her personally. Malala Yousafzai, the Nobel laureate. So I enrolled myself with her Malala Fund, making which is also making a safe haven for girls to be able to go to school, without any fear.
Great.
Yeah.
So Vishwesh, tell me something. Have you seen anybody in your friend circle being cyberbullied or being bullied?
Well, I've not like seen anyone in my circle being bullied or cyberbullying, because everyone try to keep, if anyone has been being bullied, so they try to keep it to themselves and not particularly share with anyone. But like I've seen my batchmates bullying some juniors even when they do not want to, like unintentionally, because it has become so common, and so they do not even know that they are bullying anyone,
So maybe
and they
it
do
is out
not
of
even realize it until and unless they faces themselves.
maybe because they think it is the in thing, but they don't realize the consequences of it.
Yeah, but like we need to make them realize and get them out of the happy bubble that they are not disturbing anyone or anyone.
Okay. So Vishwesh, have you been ever bullied in any way?
So this is the issue which I have mostly been talking about. So I've never been cyberbullied. Let's clear this thing. But I have been bullied, tormented, taunted, and like all the other things which you can probably think of while you are thinking of bullying, for being abused. So being abused, it has been like, and being bullying, it has been like one of the most disappointing issues that I have to deal with my whole life till now, and probably I will deal with for the next upcoming years. So I'll walk you through an incident, man.
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
So I'll walk you through an incident where I was sitting at my couch in my home during this passage of lockdown. So I was just surfing through YouTube channels, and one of Bill Maher. Bill Maher is an American comedian, celebrity, and a host of a nighttime talk show. So one of his episodes caught my eye, which says like fat shaming needs to make a comeback. So, at first, like I wasn't very happy to watch that clip, but alright. So I started watching that clip, and again he said that fat shaming has went away and needs to make a comeback. So I was appalled to see that, because fat shaming never went away, and you can ask literally any obese person that we are reminded of it all the time. Like also there's this stupid misconception where the it says that fat people are really lazy, stupid, and practically every time dripping with ennui. Like every time you see, they're laying on the bed, on the couch, and eating something and doing nothing. So basically being um, what a normal person wouldn't be. And I just want to speak on the behalf of the obese people, that I mean, we know, fat people know that being overweight isn't good for us. And believe me, I've struggled for my struggle my entire life trying to manage my weight, and I suck at it, right? I've basically been off and on diet since as long as I can remember, and I've had good days and bad months. Also, like it's I believe that the people who does not want to bully, or they just sometimes they want to give advice to us, and including Bill Maher. They What they are offering here is it's tough love, and they do so by not sugarcoating things. But it's like actually proven that fat shaming or bullying does only one thing. It just it creates an upsurge to the depression, anxiety, and self-destructive behavior. Self-destructive behavior was like it gave so much of rise to self-destructive behavior, because when I was watching that clip, at the end I walked, because I was so ashamed of myself. I walked to my refrigerator and grabbed a pint of ice cream, and I finished it. Like I know that some people out there might think that we are in control of our own actions, but sometimes it just happens that it affects us so hard that he Bill may have made me finish that ice cream.
I'm really sorry that you had to undergo, such kind of, I would say, a celebrity. We expect a lot from a celebrity, for that matter. But
Yeah,
I'm sorry that,
because
but
they are
it's
like kind of
all sort of people
idols
in
for
the
us.
world, right? But the way courageously you've taken this cause is something which I can only term as being resilient, right? And Vishesh, we all have our
Yeah,
struggles. Like, yeah, of course, body shaming is definitely one of them. And I completely agree with you when you say that eating alone is not the only reason for being obese. There are so many medical conditions
yeah,
which are not
yeah,
under our control, and people
yeah,
who do not educate themselves on these issues is the real problem. So even if they're trying to advise you, probably their advice is not going to work, because it's not about obesity, it's about the reasons behind it, and etc etc, so on and so forth, for other reasons as well. But I'm sure that you are very strong minded, and none of this is ever going to affect you. I'm definitely sure of that.
yeah.
But because
And
you're
I
also,
just want to say
yeah.
one more thing, like, if bullying helps, had it helped anyone, there would be no there would be no fat children in school, and I would have a six pack by now.
True, true. Bullying that just doesn't help. I mean, it's definitely
Yeah,
nothing close to encouraging, right? Okay,
yeah.
so according to you, because I can see that you already have a very sensible mind and you're very sensitive towards all these things. So tell me, what do you think, according to you, bullying does to a young mind?
Okay. So bullying, according to me, makes everything worse. Instead, like where it was used, bullying actually is just a tough love, and it's in form of advice to a person. But because there are so many euphemisms involved, and there are so many derogatory terms are involved. While, like, if you see, so I've experienced this many times. Like, if a person who is describing me, they will definitely use one or two derogatory terms, because it's just their way of speaking or describing us, and it's just their way of seeing us, because they think that we are, as I told you, we're lazy, stupid, and so they just kind of have this kind of mindset that we do not do anything, and we're just weaseling our way through life. So it's just them, and I don't think bullying or fat shaming or it solves anything. In fact, this entire issue of obesity is a lot more complex than Bill and other people makes it out to be. It's an health problem. It's a health problem. It's an epidemic, and when you look at the numbers, they are horrifying.
They're increasing, yes.
But I know this thing, yeah. I know this thing that Bill is right about one thing again here, that this is such a huge problem, and it's gonna be a struggle for me and for the rest of the fat people for the rest of their lives. And I just like wanted to tell one thing, that there are so many reasons as to why people live their lives at an unhealthy weight. It's because of it's because of lack of health education, and it's also because of a portion control, lack of portion control, lack of exercises, and these are the all major contributing and causal factors. Plus, there was this study conducted by University of Michigan health system, which found that childhood obesity is directly linked to genetics. And there's a molecular geneticist named Jeffrey Friedman who discovered a hormone named leptin, whose the gene leptin's defects are directly related to obesity. And it's just kind of it depressing that when you find out that probably this was not you who made your who made your body structure like this, and this was probably your insider
True.
genetics.
True, true. So I think
Yeah,
you have already done a bit of research over this, and but not many people do that. A lot of people start blaming themselves about it. So I'm really glad that you shared this experience with us, because this is the other side of the story. So a lot of times we have seen one part of the story, but through you we could see the other struggle of being on the other side. Being a victim of this kind of a bullying. So I urge everybody
yeah,
to spread this message across, so that none of our kids have to suffer the way, or maybe taunted the way you're taunted, for whatever reasons, for xyz reasons, because even for bullying there are a lot of ways in which people can be bullied, right? But Vishwesh,
yeah.
you are doing a great job. You are educating yourself, and
Thank
i
you.
i this instills my hope that, for because of students like you, the future is going to be much brighter than today. right? So thanks a lot for coming
Sure.
live with me and spreading this awareness.
Before
And
going, like,
yeah,
I just wanna propagate my message that, sorry to interrupt, like, fat people, I just wanna again speak on their behalf that fat people are aware that obesity is a health problem, and it is going to be struggle that I and all the rest of the people will face for the rest of the lives. But please hear me, people, when I say this. While you are encouraging other fat people to think about what goes into their mouths, just think about a little harder what comes out of yours.
true. Be sensitive towards what you say to others is the message that you wish to give. Wonderful, great.
Yeah.
Keep spreading this lovely message in the world. The world needs more people like you. And thank you. We'll stay connected. And thank you for sparing time for this lovely interaction that we had. All the best.
Thank you.